Hi everybody, I'm here with Paul Vogel, Vice President of Content Operations at SourceMedia, one of Folio's 100 most influential people in media. Paul, we've been chatting this morning. We're in a very, very rich news environment, especially for you guys. How do you handle it, and how does your social team and social media sort of presence play a role?
So yeah, it's a frenetic news environment actually down in the Washington Bureau, and our Washington Bureau they're incredible when it comes to social media. So they analyze the news, and so social for them is more half in the moment,
right,
and half after they've created the analysis. We'll ride out the rest of the week posting different pieces and parts of a long-form story.
Like smart follow-up stuff, essentially.
Exactly. You come out with your first sort of 250 words or 300 words just in breaking, and then they'll go ahead and follow up with a much longer piece, and then they'll sort of cut that into smaller chapters that we end up cycling on social. We have found that as a distribution platform, really social is quite effective. And we measure it, just to get back to your earlier point, we measure social against organic search.
Okay.
So there's social reach and clicks and of course referrals against or how we show up in organic search.
Well, speaking of organic reach, talk a little bit about paid posts, because I know that used to be a big separation of church and state, and if it was a paid post, you felt differently about perhaps who you sent it to and who read it and how you classified it, but it sounds like that's changed a lot.
Well, yes. I mean, reporters still report news, but in terms of using social media, obviously two ways. One with just straight organic posts,
right,
and then the other way where we can amplify or boost posts or promote them. But the reason they do is because they'll have an evergreen story, or they may have commentary that they feel needs to reach a larger audience.
Right.
So while the paid post does, of course, I won't deny that it can also convert folks and bring them, into our core audience.
Which is not a bad thing.
Which is not a bad thing at all.
Right.
We definitely, our editorial staff understands that the wider the reach they have at their disposal, the more interactions that folks will have with the story. And it may even be their own, our core readership. They'll see it again pop up, maybe in the same feed.
Right. Paul, thank you very much for joining us. It's good to hear the perspective of somebody who's in the trenches like yourself and who's publishing vast quantities of material every day. And so it's great to hear your perspective. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.